Hi all of you, a very good evening and welcome to today's live session. This is Gayatri here. I see a lot of you have joined the session. Rajshekhar, Bala Muralidhar, Pechi Ramalakshmi, Sahit, Chinnu, Renuka, Rajesh. So good evening all of you, welcome to the session. Hope all of you have taken the last week's All India mock examination for the SSC CGL Tier 1 examination that is coming up. So how was the paper? How was quantitative ability section in the SSC CGL paper last week? Hi Shinnu. Good evening Veeru Vinu. Good evening Naveen. How was the paper last week? Quants was tough. Yeah, there were a few questions on geometry, then some questions on surds, and one question on time and work, which was fairly easy. Then questions on trigonometry, mensuration, alligations and mixtures, and one question on percentages, one question on profit, loss and discount. Okay, so hi Murli. So I think we'll start solving the questions that were asked in the last week All India mock examination. So let me share my screen and let us look at the first question for today's session. So the first question for today's session is there on your screen. X is equal to 2 plus root 3, then what is the value of root 2x plus 1 by root 2x? How many of you got this in the examination? See, in this question, you'll be able to solve it easily if you rearrange the terms correctly. Okay, so there is a particular approach that you have to use. If you use that, it is very easy to solve this question. Otherwise, when you solve it using the normal way that you would do it, looks very time consuming. Yes, so Chinnu says got it, very good. Who else got this correct in the examination? So give me the answer for this one. What is the answer for this question? Chinnu says the correct answer is option 3. Okay. What about others? Here it is given x is equal to 2 plus root of 3 and you have to find out the value of root 2x plus 1 by root 2x. So Abhinav says the answer is option 4. Okay, let us check. Abhinav, the correct answer is option 3. So we will see how to solve it. So you have x is equal to 2 plus root 3. So what is root 2x? It is nothing but root of 2 into 2 plus root 3. Or this is equal to root of 4 plus 2 root 3, or I can split this and write it as root of 3 plus 2 root 3 plus 1. Yes, see, I can split this term like this and write. So this is the most important step in this question. Okay, if you do it this way, then you will get the answer very easily. So now what does this represent? See, 3 plus 2 root 3 plus 1, it is nothing but root of 3 plus 1 the whole squared, right? That is 3 plus 2 root 3 plus 1. When you expand root of 3 plus 1 the whole squared, you get this value. Now you have to find the root of that, or what is this equal to? This root 2x is nothing but root 3 plus 1. Now, so now you have, what should you add? You have to add root 3 plus 1 plus 1 by root 3 plus 1. Yes, this is what you have to add. Now again, this 1 by root 3 plus 1, let us try to rationalize this. Okay, how do you rationalize it? If you have a term 1 by root 3 plus 1, you just multiply and divide it by its conjugate, that is root 3 minus 1. Okay, and what do you get? You get root 3 minus 1 divided by 3 minus 1, or this is equal to root 3 minus 1 by 2. So now what is the answer that you are looking at? So whatever this term will become, this is equal to root 3 plus 1 plus root 3 minus 1 by 2, or that is equal to 2 root 3 plus 2 plus root 3 minus 1 by 2, that is 3 root 3 plus 1 by 2, which is your answer, that is option 3. Okay, so this is the right approach to solve this question easily. See, if you like normally how would you try such questions? Immediately what will come to our mind is what we will do? We will do root of 2 into 2 plus root 3, right? This is how we will start writing when we start solving this question. Then we will write root of 2 into again 2 plus root 3. Now when you start solving it this way, it's going to be very lengthy, you will get a lot of terms and you will not get the answer on time. Okay, so this is the smart way to solve this question. If you do it using this method, you will arrive at the answer faster. Okay, yeah, so Abhinav, it's clear to you, right? Okay, what about others? Anybody else got the correct answer? Or is this clear now how to approach this question? Why is there silence today? Lot of you said hi, and then after that I don't see any comments in the chat box. Okay, so Barla Mulidal says yes. Okay, so now let's look at the next question. Next one. If x plus 1 by x is equal to 4, then the value of, okay, now there are a lot of comments, good. See, I like to see the chat box, no, lot of comments coming, then only I know that you are all actively present in the class. Otherwise, I'll assume that all of you are sleeping, listening to my class. So the next question is there on your screen. If x plus 1 by x is equal to 4, then what is the value of x to the power 6 plus 1 by x to the power 6? A very typical question that comes in SSC CGL. I'm sure a lot of you would have solved similar such questions in a lot of other papers as well. Yes, very commonly asked type. What's the answer for this one? See what is given, x plus 1 by x is equal to 4. So if I square this, right, what do I get? X plus 1 by x the whole square, that is nothing but x squared plus 1 by x squared plus 2, that is equal to 4 squared, which is equal to 16, or I can say x squared plus 1 by x squared, that is equal to 14. See, I need x to the power 6 plus 1 by x to the power 6. Now next what do? I cube this, right? If I cube this, I'll get this term, right, x to the power 6 plus 1 by x to the power 6. So what do I get here? See, a plus b the whole cube, correct? So I'll have x to the power 6 a cube plus b cube, yes, plus 3 into x squared into 1 by x squared into x squared plus 1 by x squared. Yes, a cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b. Yes, so this is what I get when I expand, when I cube this on the left hand side, and on the right hand side I will get 14 cube, that is nothing but 2744. See, you have to remember the cubes value at least till 20 cube. So it will be really helpful while you solve questions in the examination. Okay, so now this is what you get. So here this term and this term gets cancelled. So here you have x to the power 6 plus 1 by x to the power 6 plus 3 into, you know, x squared plus 1 by x squared is 14. Yes, we found that out here, right? We found out x squared plus 1 by x squared is equal to 14 in this step. So 3 into 14, that is equal to 2744, or x to the power 6 plus 1 by x to the power 6 is equal to 2744 minus 14 into 3, that is 42. Anyway, even at this point you can very clearly say the answer is going to be option 4, because all the other options are very small, not even close to 2000. Yes, so this has to be your correct answer, that is 2702. Divya, is it clear? Divya, you have given me the answer as 256. I hope it is clear. So what did we do? We first squared this term, right, x plus 1 by x, and we get x squared. What is the value of x squared plus 1 by x squared? Then we cube this, and then we get what is x to the power of 6 plus 1 by x to the power of 6. So the correct answer here is 2702. Next one. Good evening, Neeraj. Good evening, Ravi. If y is equal to 2 minus x divided by 1 plus x, then what is the value of 1 by y plus 1 plus 2y plus 1 by y squared minus 1? See, when such questions come, no, instead of what is the actual way in which you would approach this question? See, you have to write down 1 by y plus 1 plus 2y squared, 2y plus 1 divided by y squared minus 1, and you take an LCM, right? You will take y minus 1 plus 2y plus 1 divided by y squared minus 1. Okay, and then you have to solve this and put this, that is, write y in terms of x and find the answer. It's a very time consuming process. So here the easier way in which you can solve it is just put in values. That is the best way to approach this question. If you start doing it this way, it's a waste of time and you will lose a lot of time. So don't do it that way. See, the easier way in which you can approach this question is just put what is x is equal to 0. So if I put x is equal to 0, what do I get? If x is 0, y is nothing but 2, correct? X is 0 means y is 2. Now I have to find out the value of this expression. So what is the expression that I have? 1 by y plus 1. What is y here? 2 plus 1 plus 2 into 2 plus 1 divided by y squared minus 1. What is y squared? 4 minus 1. Yes, or that is equal to 1 by 3 plus 5 by 3, that is 6 by 3, which is equal to 2. So my answer should be 2. Now put the value of x in the given options and check. Yes, so if I look at the first option, what will I get? 1 plus 0 into 2 minus 0 divided by 0 minus 1, sorry, into 2 minus x. Yes, so that is equal to minus 2. Okay, so here I need plus 2. So this is not the correct answer. Now check option 2. Similarly, you will have 1 minus 0 into 2 plus 0 divided by 0 minus 1. Again, you will get the answer as minus 2, which is not the correct option. Check the third option. 1 plus 0 into 2 minus 0 divided by 1 minus 2 into 0, that is 1 minus 0, or that is equal to 2. So this is your right answer, that is option 3. Okay, so the best way to approach this question, see, do not, in such questions, do not waste your time by expanding the given equation and substitute and all. It's going to be very time consuming. Remember, whenever such a question comes, there should be some smart way to approach it. You should not do such questions in the normal way. So put in the value of x and y here, you will get the answer very fast. So the correct answer here is option 3. Everybody got it now? Chinnu, Is it clear to you now? Neeraj, see what I have done here is, instead of finding out this complete thing, I have just put values for x and y. I first assumed that, see, I have to assume a value for x and y such that it is easier to solve. So what did I do? I put the value of x as 0. So if I put x is equal to 0, I get y is equal to 2 from this expression. Now here if y is 2, put it here. Now what is the value of this expression given here? That is equal to 2. Right? Now this is, see, this is the value. When I put y is equal to, this is the expression I get, and I get it is equal to 2. Now I cross check with the options, that's all. I put value of x in each of the option as 0 and check whether I am getting the answer as equal to 2, as I get for this expression above. Next one. In the triangle ABC, angle BAC is 50 degree and the bisectors of angle ABC and ACB meet at P. What is the value of angle BPC? So where do the angular bisectors meet? The angular bisectors meet always at the incenter. Yes, and there is a property of the incenter which you can use. See, if this is the incenter, okay, now if you have an angle, let us take this as A, B, C, and let us take this as, let's say, P. Okay, if this is the incenter, okay, these are the angular bisectors. The angular bisectors generally meet at the incenter. Angular bisectors means through this angle, half of, like, you are drawing a line through half of this angle ABC. Similarly, you are drawing a line through half of this angle ACB, and so on. So these three angular bisectors meet at the incenter P. So the property is this. See, angle BPC, that is this angle, is equal to 90 degree plus half of angle BAC. Yes, this angle is equal to 90 degree plus half of this angle. So if you know this property, solving this question is very easy. Yes, same way, if you are considering here, if you are considering it like this, you can say angle APC, that is equal to 90 plus half of angle ABC. If I am considering this angle, angle APC is equal to 90 degree plus half of angle ABC. So if you use this property, what are they asking you now? You have to find what is BPC. You know angle BAC is 50 degree. So what is angle BPC? That is equal to 90 plus half of 50. That is 90 plus 25, which is equal to 115 degree. Option 3. Similar questions have come in lot of previous papers that has been enabled for you. So I hope all of you would have come across this. Murli, is it clear? Murli and Abhinav, you have given me the answer as 100. I hope it is clear. See, if you don't know this property, let us say you don't know this property or anything, you have never come across this at all. How will you solve it? See, you have so here A, B and C. Now if this is angle X, this is also equal to angle X. If this is Y, this is also equal to angle Y. And you know this is 50 degree. Now if I consider the triangle ABC, what can I say? I can say 50 plus 2x plus 2y, that is equal to 50 plus 2x plus 2y is equal to 180, or 2 into x plus y, that is equal to 130, or I can say x plus y, that is equal to 130 divided by 2, that is 65. Now if I consider this triangle, if I consider triangle BPC, what are the angles in the triangle? So I get this x plus 5 I know is 65. So 65 plus angle BPC, that is equal to 180 degree, or angle BPC, that is equal to 180 minus 65, that is equal to 115. You can do it this way also. Yes, see, this particular thing you come across in a lot of questions, so that you tend to remember this. If you don't know this, then just solve it this way. Next. Two circles of same radius intersect each other at point P and Q. If the length of the common chord is 30 centimeter and the distance between the centers of the two circles is 40 centimeter, then what is the radius of the circles? That is arcs, no, Sony. See, if you have an arc like this, okay, this is an arc. So this is the central angle, and if you have an angle like this, okay, so if this is x, this will be 2x. That is the property. It will come in arcs. Just check the concept of arcs. It will be there. Arcs and sectors. Murali, see, when angular bisectors meet, no, you get in center. When the perpendicular bisectors of the sides meet, you get the circumcenter. Hi Vidya, good evening. Till now we have completed 6 questions, 5 questions I think. Two circles of same radius intersect each other at P and Q. If the length of the common chord is 30 centimeters and the distance between the centers of the two circles is 40 centimeters, then what is the radius in centimeters of the circle? So you have two circles here. Okay, do they look alike? No, right? Yes. So centers of the two circle, the distance between the centers of the two circle is 40 centimeter and their common chord, okay. This is P, this is Q, so this is one center of the circle, this is the other center O dash. So this length, okay, this length PQ is given as, this length PQ is given as 30 centimeters and this length, right, this distance is given as 40 centimeters, the distance between the center of the two circles. Now here, and this chord is 30 centimeter, this chord is common to both the circles. So I am just joining these lines here like this, okay. Now see, if I consider, let us take this point as R. See, here we know that the perpendicular from the center of the circle will bisect the chord, or I can say that PR, that is equal to RQ here. Here if this length is 30, this PR has to be 15 centimeters. Similarly here, now what is this length? See, this chord is common for both the circles and both the circles have the same radius, or I can say OR is equal to RO dash. So if this full length is 40, this length, right, OR is equal to RO dash is equal to 20 centimeter. Now what should I find? I have to find the radius of the circle, that is OP. So this is like a right angle triangle. OP is equal to root of 20 squared plus 15 squared, or that is equal to root of 400 plus 225, that is root of 625, which is equal to 25 centimeter. Correct answer is option 1. Next one. 15 is the answer, 25 is the answer, no Sony. Sorry, hypotenuse is 25. Sony, please check. 400 plus 225, that is 625, root is 25. Next one. In the given figure, angle QRN is equal to 40 degree, angle PQR is equal to 46 degree, and MN is the tangent of R. What is the value of X, Y and Z? Hi Ravi Teja, good evening. So, how do you solve this one? Yeah, okay, clear, no Sony, good. Now here, how do you solve this question? See, you have, if you look at this line MN, no, you can say Y plus Z plus 40, that is equal to 180 degree, or I can say Y plus Z is equal to 180 minus 40, that is 140. Now consider this triangle PQR. Okay, if you consider the triangle PQR, you can say X plus Z plus 46 is equal to 180, or I can say X plus Z is equal to 180 minus 46, that is 134. Now best thing to do here is, at this point, just check with the options, which of the options satisfy this conditions. See, you need Y plus Z should be equal to 140. So check with each option. 90 plus 50, it is 140. 80 plus 54, not 140, so this option is eliminated. Again you have 90 plus 40, which is 130, eliminate this option. So you are left with two options here. Here you have 94 plus 46. When you do 94 plus 46, you get yes, you get 140. So these two options are there. Now you also should get X plus Z is equal to 134. In this case, X plus Z is not 134, so this option is eliminated. Obviously this has to be your answer. Okay, so at this point you can stop and just verify with the given options. Correct answer is option 1. In triangle PQR, angle R is 54 degree. The perpendicular bisector of PQ at S meets QR at T. If angle TPR is equal to 46 degree, then what is the value of angle PQR? Ravi Teja, just go to practice tests tab in your dashboard, which appears on the right hand side in your dashboard. Under that, all the question papers that are made enabled to you will be available. Like you have mock tests available where you can choose which test you are looking for, and you can see which are the papers enabled under that. Yes, you have previous year papers enabled. So go through that. So here what is given, there is a triangle PQR and it is given angle R is 54 degree. Okay, this angle is 54 degree. The perpendicular bisector of PQ, perpendicular bisector means it is going like this. Yes, it will go through the center and it will cut this at 90 degree. The perpendicular bisector of PQ at S, so this point is S. Okay, this meets QR at a point T. Okay, so this is the perpendicular bisector to this line PQ and it is meeting the line QR at T. Now what are they saying? Let me just draw it neatly. You have a triangle PQR, the perpendicular bisector of PQ, that is here. Okay, this is S, perpendicular bisector is meeting this line QR at a point T. Now it is given that angle, this angle is 54 degree, R is 54 degree, angle TPR. So if I join these lines, right, angle TPR, this angle is given as 46 degree and you have to find the value of angle PQR. So you have to find what is PQR. This is what you have to find. So how do you solve this question? See, first let us consider this triangle PRT, if you consider triangle PRT, okay, what is the value of angle PTQ? That is this angle. See, this is nothing but the external angle of, if you consider triangle PRT, now this angle PTQ is the external angle. Now what is the value of the external angle of any given triangle? The external angle is nothing but the sum of the two opposite interior angles, or I can say angle PTQ, that is equal to 46 plus 54, that is equal to 100 degree. So you can say this angle is 100 degree. Now this is 100 degree. Now next thing, consider the triangle PTS and triangle TQS. Okay, if you consider these two triangles, what is it that you can see? See, these two angles are 90 degree. Now this side QS is equal to PS, because this is the perpendicular bisector, I can say QS is equal to PS. Similarly, this ST is equal to ST. Again, this side is common for both the triangles, and the angle that is coming in these two sides, right, angles contained in both of these sides is the same, or I can say these two triangles are similar triangles. Okay, not similar, sorry, congruent triangles. Triangle PTS and triangle TQS are congruent triangles. How do I say that? These two sides, right, SQ and PS are the same. This side is common for both the triangles, and the angle contained by these two sides is also the same. So by using SAS, side angle side property, you can say these two triangles are congruent. What Chinnu? No PQR. Oh, they have asked us to find the value of PQR. Okay, they are asking us to find this value. Okay, I thought I've taken QPR, sorry. They are asking us to find this value. Okay, yeah. Okay, anyway, we have got this till now. Now next, what do you do? If these two triangles are congruent, then what can you say? If this full angle is 100 degree, then what will be the value of each of these angles? See, this is 100. Okay, now so you have which angle should we find out? We have to find out what is the value of angle PQT. So if this is X, this is also equal to X, right? So both these angles will be the same. If this is X, this is also X. So what can you say? 100 plus X plus X. That is, if you are considering the triangle PQT. Okay, if you consider that, you can say 100 plus X is equal to 180, or 100 plus 2x, that is equal to 180, or X is equal to 40 degrees. So they have asked for angle PQT, so the correct answer is 40 degrees. Yes, this is 50-50 each. You can do it that way also. So this is 50, this is 90, find X. That is also possible, or you can take this big triangle. So either you can take triangle SQT or triangle PQT to arrive at the answer. I accidentally in the beginning thought they were asking for QPR, they are asking for PQR, which is this angle. Okay, so this is what you have to find out, that is 40 degree. Next one. What is the simplified value of 1 by cosec A plus cot A the whole squared? See, Amit, what is given here? See, you know, this is the perpendicular bisector. Okay, the perpendicular bisector is of this line PQ is touching here at point T. This angle is 54 degrees. So first, what do I find out? I find out what is this angle here. Okay, sum of the two interior angles will give you the, that is, to find the value of an exterior angle, you have to find out the sum of the alternate interior angles. So using that, I have found out what is this angle PTQ, which I get as 100 degrees. Then I understand that these two triangles are congruent triangles. Okay, because using SAS congruency, these two triangles are congruent. Once I know that, if I consider this big triangle PQT, I can say that if this is x, this is also x, because they are congruent triangles. So the angles should all be the same. So if this is x, this is also x. So I can say 100 plus x is 180, or 100 plus 2x is 180, or x is equal to 40. So how do you solve this one? Amit, I hope it is clear. So try this and give me the answer. Very easy one. Nothing much for me to explain. I am sure when I am writing you will understand the steps involved in it. Yes, divided by 1 plus cos A the whole squared, or this and this will get cancelled. So you are left with 1 minus cos A by 1 plus cos A. Okay. See, in this question you just have to write this cosec and cot in terms of sine and cos and solve, and you will get the answer as option 2, that is 1 minus cos A by 1 plus cos A. Here sin squared A is equal to 1 minus cos squared A, which can be written as 1 minus cos A into 1 plus cos A, that is A squared minus B squared is equal to A plus B into A minus B, and this cancel out. Next one. Cos squared theta minus sin theta is equal to 1 by 4. Then what is the value of sin theta? So here what are they asking? You have to find out the value of sin theta. Here there is a cos term and a sin term. So let's try to convert this given equation everything in terms of sin. So how can I write cos square theta? Cos square theta is nothing but 1 minus sin square theta. So 1 minus sin square theta minus sin theta is equal to 1 by 4, or sin square theta plus sin theta minus 3 by 4. Yes, is equal to 0, or I can say sin square theta plus sin theta is equal to 3 by 4. So if I take it like this, it is nothing but sin theta into sin theta plus 1, that is equal to 3 by 4. So when do you get 3 by 4? See, you have to get a value 3 by 4 on the right hand side. They are asking you for the value of sin theta. Just check with the options. Okay. See, if I put the value of sin theta as half, what do I get? Half into half plus 1, that is equal to half into 3 by 2, which is equal to 3 by 4. Yes. So obviously when I put the value of sin theta as half, I will get the right hand side as 3 by 4. So this has to be my answer. You can check with other options also. Try to put 1 here. So if you put 1 here, you will get 1 into 1 plus 1. No, that is not equal to 3 by 4. Like that you can eliminate the remaining options and get the answer. Correct answer here is option 2. At this point, just check with the options and see. Next one. A, B and C can complete a work in 20, 24 and 30 days respectively. All three of them start together, but after 4 days A leaves the job, B left the job 6 days before the work was completed. C completed the remaining work alone. In how many days was the total work completed? So to solve this question, if you use the LCM method, it will be very easy. We did a similar question like this in yesterday's SBI PO data interpretation set. So how do you solve this? What is the LCM of 20, 24 and 30, it is nothing but 120. So I can say that A in one day will finish 120 divided by 20 or 6 units of work. Okay. B in one day will finish 120 by 24 or 5 units. C in one day will finish 120 by 30 or 4 units. Now this is the work done by each of them in a day. Now all of them together are working for 4 days. So in the 4 days, how much units of work is completed? 6 plus 5 plus 4, that is 15. 15 units is completed in one day. So in 4 days they will complete 60 units. Now how many units is remaining? Remaining units to be completed is 120 minus 60, or again 60 units is remaining to be completed. Now this work is done by B and C. So let us assume that they are taking X days to complete the work. Now B is leaving 6 days before the work was completed. Okay. So actually what is happening is, see, if they had together work, see, if B and C had worked together for the remaining days, they would have completed the work in some time. Now what is happening? B is leaving after some time, and after that in 6 days C is completing the remaining work. That's how you should understand it. Okay. So in the last 6 days, right, how much units of work will C do? In the last 6 days, okay, when 6 days, that is at this time C is working alone, correct? In the last 6 days C is working alone, and the work that C would have completed in the last 6 days is nothing but in one day C will do 4 units. So in the 6 days C would have done 24 units. Okay. Now how much was remaining? So out of the 60 units, for the last 6 days C works and completes 24 units. So how many units B and C completed together? B and C have completed 60 minus 24, that is equal to 36 units they have completed together. Now to complete this 36 units, how many days would B and C have taken? 36 divided by, in one day B and C will together do 9 units. So this 36 units would be completed by B and C in 36 by 9 or 4 days. So what is the total number of days that has been taken to complete the work? See, first 4 days A, B and C work together. Then for the next 4 days B and C work together. Then for the last 6 days C alone works and finishes the work. So the total number of days required to finish is 14 days. That is option 3. Clear? Next one. A solid sphere of diameter 17.5 centimeter is cut into 2 equal halves. What will be the increase in the total surface area? So what is the total surface area of the sphere? Total surface area of the sphere is given as 4 pi r square, that is equal to 4 pi into 17.5, okay, 17.5 is the diameter, yes, or that is equal to 4 pi into 17.5 by 2 will be the radius, that is 8.75 the whole square. So this is the total surface area of the sphere. Now it is cut into 2 equal halves. So you have 2 hemispheres, right? One hemisphere like this and one hemisphere like this. Now what is the total surface area of a hemisphere? It is nothing but 3 pi r squared. So you have 2 hemispheres here. So the total surface area will be 6 pi r squared. So the total surface area of the hemispheres, yes, you have 2 hemispheres here. So 3 pi r squared plus 3 pi r squared, which is equal to 6 pi r squared, that is equal to 6 pi into, again radius is the same. So what is the increase or what is the difference in the total surface area now? 6 pi minus 4 pi, right, into 8.75 whole squared. See, I am subtracting 6 pi into 8.75 whole squared minus 4 pi into 8.75 whole squared. So, in that I can take this 8.75 whole squared pi outside. Yes, so you are left with 6 minus 4 here. So, that will be 8.75 the whole squared into 22 by 7 into 2. So, this is your answer, which is equal to 481.25. That is option 3. Yes, Sony, that is nothing but 2 pi r squared, right? See, I have just written it like this. I have also done 2 pi r squared only. See, here you have 6 pi r squared. Here you have 4 pi r squared. I have not written it like this. I have just written it in terms of the numbers. When you subtract these two, you will get 2 pi r squared only. That's what we net find out. Chinu, total surface area of a hemisphere, okay, is 3 pi r squared. See, one big sphere is cut into 2 hemispheres. So, each hemisphere, see, this full sphere's total surface area is 4 pi r squared. Now, if you look at a hemisphere, its total surface area is given as 3 pi r squared. See, this curved surface area of a hemisphere is actually 2 pi r squared, and this circular region is pi r squared. That's how you get 3 pi r squared as the total surface area of a hemisphere. Here, when you split a square into 2, you have 2 hemispheres. So, first one's total surface area is so much, second one's total surface area is so much. Put together, the total surface area of the 2 hemispheres is 6 pi r squared. That's how I take. Okay. So, if you actually know this concept in mind, what you can understand is that what is the actual increase in the total surface area? The increase in the total surface area is the area of these 2 circles. Yes. So, if that is clear to you, you need not even do any of these steps. Directly you can take it as this is pi r squared, this is pi r squared. Yes. So, that is 2 pi r squared. That is what we are looking for. Okay. So, that is if this concept is very clear to you. If it is a sphere, there is no circular area like this, right? It is just the curved areas. So, when it is a hemisphere, you have to take into consideration these areas also. That is where the increase actually happens. So, just you can take pi r squared plus pi r squared, that is 2 pi r squared. For an article, the profit is 170% of the cost price. If the cost price increases by 20% but the selling price remains the same, then what is the new profit percentage? So, what is given here? If the cost price, if I take it as CP, yes, what is the profit? The profit they are saying is 1.7 times the cost price. Or what is the selling price actually? The selling price is equal to the cost price plus this profit. Yes, or 2.7 times the cost price is the selling price actually. Now, what is happening to the cost price? The cost price is increasing by 20%, or I can say the new cost price is nothing but 1.2 times the earlier cost price. This is the new cost price, but the selling price is remaining the same. What is the selling price? It is still 2.7 times the cost price. Now, what is the profit? The profit is nothing but 2.7 times cost price minus 1.2 cost price divided by 100. That is equal to, you have 1.5 by 1.2 into 100, that is 5 by 4 into 100, which is equal to 125%. See, we know 5 by 4 means it is 125. Correct answer is option 4. Again, here the options are also given in such a way that it will be very easy for us to say that this is going to be the answer. Next one. A trader has 50 kg rice, a part of which he sells for 14% profit and the rest at 6% loss. On the whole, his loss is 4%. Find the quantity sold at 14% profit and 6% loss. Yes, you can take cost price as 100, that is also very easy to solve. If you take cost price as 100, then you can take the selling price to be 270 and solve it that way also. So to solve this question, the easy way to solve it is to use the concept of allegations. See, you have one part which is sold at 14% profit and the other part is sold at 6% loss, and when put together there is a loss of 4%. Okay, now here what do I do? 14 minus 4, that is 18. Here I will do minus 4 minus 6, that is 2. So the ratio in which I should mix these two items is 1:9. Now what are they saying? This is the ratio in which you should mix them. Now in this 50 kg I have to see how much is sold at 14% profit and how much is sold at 6% loss. So the amount that is sold at 14% profit is nothing but 1 out of 10 into 50, that is 5 kg. So if the 5 kg is sold at 14% profit, how much will be sold at 6% loss? 45 kgs will be sold at 6% loss. Or if you are solving it is nothing but 9 by 10 into 50, which is again 45. You didn't solve it like this, directly you can say 45 kgs. Correct answer is option 2. Next. If the length of a shadow of a vertical tower is 1 by root 3 times of its height, then find the angle of elevation of the tower. So you have yes, you have a tower here like this and its shadow, okay, this tower, let it be of height h, its shadow is, what is the shadow? 1 by root 3 times the height. This is the length of its shadow. Find the angle of elevation. So when what is the angle of elevation means? I have to find out this angle, correct? If the length of the shadow of a vertical tower is 1 by root 3 times of its height, then find the angle of elevation of the tower. So they are asking us for this angle. So if this is theta, okay, what can I say? See, if this is A, B and C, I can say theta is equal to, tan theta is equal to AB by BC. Or here tan theta is equal to H by 1 by root 3 H, that is equal to root 3. So if tan theta is root 3, what is the value of theta? Theta is equal to 60 degree, because we know tan 60 is root 3. So what is the angle of elevation? The angle of elevation is 60 degree. So theta is equal to 60 degree, that is option 3. Murli, is it clear? You have given the answer as 30 degree. See, tan 30 is 1 by root 3 and tan 60 is root 3. Yes, but here we are getting tan theta is equal to root 3, no Murli. So theta is 60 degree. Next. medians AD and BE of triangle ABC intersect at G at right angle, if AD is equal to 9 centimeter and BE is equal to 6 centimeter, then the length of BD is dash. So where do the medians of a triangle intersect? The medians of the triangle will intersect at a point called the centroid. So you have ABC is a triangle and one median AD, okay, and BC. They are intersecting at right angles at a point GAD and BE. They are intersecting at G, and it is given that AD, this length is 9 centimeters, and BE, so this length BE is given as 6 centimeter. You have to find out the length of BD. This length you have to find out. What is BD? So now here again you have to use the property of a centroid. What does the centroid do? See, the median, right, it will divide it in the ratio 2:1. So if you have, let us say AD is the median, okay, here AD is the median and G is the centroid, then I can say that AG divided by GD is in the ratio 2:1. The length of AG divided by the length of GD is in the ratio 2:1. Similarly, if you consider the median BE, here BG divided by GE is in the ratio 2:1. So if I have this full length as 9 centimeter, if I say AD is equal to 9 centimeter, then I can say AG is equal to 6 centimeter and GD is equal to 3 centimeter. Yes, then only it will be in the ratio 2:1. Similarly, if you consider BE, I know BE is 6 centimeter. So if BE is 6 centimeter, then I can say BG is equal to 4 centimeter and GE is equal to 2 centimeter. Then only again they will be in the ratio 2:1. Okay. So now I know what is BG. See, I know BG is 4 centimeter and GD is 3 centimeter. So what is BD? Here again it's a right angle triangle. See, triangle BGD is a right angle triangle, or I can say root of 4 squared plus 3 squared, which is equal to 5. That is the value of BD. That is option 3, 5 centimeter. So you have to remember here that the centroid will divide the median in the ratio 2:1. Next one. If it no Sony, the median will not cut the angle into two equal halves. Angle cutting into two equal halves is what? It is the angular bisector. Median will cut the opposite side into two halves, right? See, it will go from one vertex in the other vertex, it will divide that line into two equal halves. Like here, this is equal to this one. That's what the median does. From this vertex, it will go and come here. I mean, it will join the other opposite side, and this is equal to this. BD is equal to DC. That's what a median does. So how you draw a median? You have a triangle like this, take the center of this line, this side, join it with the vertex of the opposite side, that will be the median. Yes, so what is the answer for this one? In the given figure, if each of the outer circle has a radius r, then the radius of the inner circle will be dash. So let us take the center of these circles. If I join this, I get a square. Okay, so each side of this square is, what is this length? This is nothing but 2r each side. Yeah, because this is r, so this is 2r. And now what is the length of the diagonal? This diagonal of the square is nothing but, what is this length? The length of the diagonal is root 2a, correct? That is see, if you have a square of side a, what is the diagonal? Root 2a, correct? So here it will be nothing but 2 root 2r. So this is the length of this diagonal. Okay, now in this 2 root 2r, you know this is capital R, this is also capital R. So what is this length? See, 2 root 2r minus r minus r, that is the diameter of the inner circle. Okay, the diameter of the inner circle is equal to 2 root 2r, that is this full length, minus this radius capital R minus this capital R, or that is equal to root 2r. Now this is the diameter. So sorry, 2 root 2r minus r, that is equal to 2 root 2r minus 2r, that is equal to 2 into 2r into root 2 minus 1. So this is the diameter of the inner circle. This is the diameter of the inner circle. So what is its radius? Its radius is nothing but 2r into root 2 minus 1 divided by 2, that is equal to r into root 2 minus 1. That is option 3. Next, surface area of a sphere and total surface area of a hemisphere are equal, then the ratio of their volumes is dash. What is the surface area of a sphere? Surface area of a sphere is 4 pi r squared. Surface area of a hemisphere is 3 pi r squared. Okay, let us take r1, that is as the radius of the sphere, and r2 as the radius of the hemisphere. They are saying that the surface area of the sphere is equal to the surface area of a hemisphere. So these two values are equal, or what can I say? I can say r1 by r2 the whole squared is equal to 3 by 4. Okay, or I can say r1 by r2, that is equal to root 3 divided by 2. Yes, I am taking root on the other side. So r1 by r2 is root 3 by 2. So this is what I get initially. Now what are they saying? What is the ratio of their volumes? What is the volume of a sphere? 4 by 3 pi r cube is the volume of the sphere. So 4 by 3 pi r1 cube, where r1 is the radius of the sphere. Now what is the volume of a hemisphere? 2 by 3 pi r2 cube. Now I have to find out this ratio. So this pi gets cancelled, 3 get cancelled. So I have 4 by 2 is again 2. So 2 into r1 by r2 the whole cube, or that is equal to 2 into what is root 3 divided by 2 the whole cube, that is equal to 3 root 3 into 2 divided by 8, or 3 root 3 divided by 4. So the correct answer is option 2. So Ellen Tamilan, I think here you have considered 4, that's why you are getting the answer as 3 root 3 by 8. See, below it's a hemisphere, on the top it is a sphere. So you will get the answer as option 2, 3 root 3 divided by 4. Very easily you can, all of us will make this mistake. So next one. See this question, it is very easy if you substitute values, okay. See, you know x plus 1 by x is equal to 2 means definitely the value of x has to be 1, then only you will get 1 plus 1 by 1, that is equal to 2, okay. So if you know x is equal to 1, put that here, x to the power 99 will be 1 to the power 99 plus 1 by 1 to the power 99 minus 2, that is equal to 1 plus 1 minus 2, which is equal to 0. That's all. Correct answer is option 3. So if you are not able to understand how do I get x is equal to 1 here, see it's just by looking we will be able to say, right, any other number you put for x, you put 2, 3, whatever, you will not get the answer as 2, you can't put 0 also. If you put 0, no, you will not get 2. So any value you put, the only value if you put and you get the answer as 2 is 1. In case you have a confusion there, x plus 1 by x is equal to 2. So this is nothing but x squared plus 1 minus 2x, that is equal to 0. X minus 1 the whole square is equal to 0, or again x is equal to 1. So you needn't do it this way. I am just saying in case you are not able to directly understand, get that x is equal to 1, this is how you will approach it. But in the examination, if you do all this, it's going to be a waste of time. Directly you should be able to say. So correct answer is option 3, that is 0. Next, there was a set on data interpretation. Now, like with this question, the table shows the number of students of a college studying arts, commerce and business for given 5 years. Sony, for that question, will we be able to arrive at the numbers that easily? See, for the recent question that we did, very easily you can say the x has to be only 1. But for that question, I don't think substituting values you will be able to arrive at the answer faster. If you are able to arrive, then no issues, we will definitely be able to do it, but I think it will take time. Okay, so simple annual growth rate of the number of students in business from 2012 to 2016. So in 2012 the number of students in business is how much? 32. In 2016 the number of students in business is 48. So what is the growth rate from 2012 to 2016? It is nothing but 48 minus 32 divided by 32 into 100, that is equal to 16 by 32 into 100, that is equal to 50%. Now see, read this question correctly. What are they saying? What is the simple annual growth rate? Now this growth rate that I have calculated is for this full period, okay. See, from 2012 to 13, 13 to 14, 14 to 15 and 15 to 16. Over this period of 4 years, this is the growth rate, okay, 50%. Now annual growth rate means per year how much growth has happened, that is 50 divided by 4, which is equal to 12.5%, okay. 2012 to 13, 13 to 14, 14 to 15, 15 to 16. Yes, so these 4 periods growth rate per period, that is the annual growth rate, is nothing but 50 divided by 4, which is equal to 12.5%. Next one. What is the ratio of the average number of students studying arts per year and the average number of students studying science per year? Very easy question, you just have to add these. Yes, total number of students studying arts, total number of students studying science, divide by 5 for each, that will give you the average number in each case. So here I think when you add, you will get it as 338. You can just cross check if it is correct. In science, if you add, you will get it as 662. So what should you do? Basically you have to add all these, okay? Arts, add all the arts and the science. So you have 338 divided by 5, which will be the average number of art students, and 662 divided by 5, that will be the average of the science students. This 5 and 5 will get cancelled. So 338 divided by 662, or that is equal to how much? 169 divided by 331, that is option 1. Chinu, for the previous question they have asked the increase in or the growth rate, correct? So growth rate means for how many intervals have the growth happened. See, 2012 to 13 there is a growth, 2013 to 14 there has been a growth, 2014 to 15 and 15 to 16. So that's why you take it as 50 divided by 4. There are 4 intervals. Yes. Next one. So next I have taken a few questions on heights and distance. Okay, let's try it out. Two towers A and B have lengths 45 meters and 15 meters respectively. The angle of elevation from the bottom of tower B, from the bottom of the B tower to the top of the A tower is 60 degree. If the angle of elevation from the bottom of the A tower to the top of the B tower is theta, then the value of sin theta is dash. So how will you approach this? You have two towers of lengths 45 meters and 15 meters respectively. So let us take meters. So let us take this as tower A and this as tower B. Now there are two towers A and B. Now it is given the angle of elevation from the bottom of the B tower. So angle of elevation to the top of the A tower. So this angle, yes, is 60 degree. Similarly, the angle of elevation from bottom of A tower to the top of the B tower, this angle is, this is given as theta, and you have to find out the value of theta. You know these two lengths. Now let us just put in some, let us take this as R, P, Q, R, O. Okay, I have just given some names to these points. So now let us first consider the triangle ROP. Now if you consider triangle ROP, what can you say? I can say tan 60 is equal to 45 divided by, tan 60 is 45 divided by RO, or I can say RO is equal to 45 divided by tan 60. What is tan 60? It is root 3. So this length RO, now I have got it as 45 divided by root 3. Now consider the triangle ROQ. So if I consider the triangle ROQ, what do I get? I have tan theta is equal to 15 divided by 45 by root 3, correct? 15 divided by 45 by root 3, that is nothing but 15 by 45 is 3, or again I have root 3 divided by 3, that is equal to 1 by root 3. So if tan theta is equal to 1 by root 3, then what is theta? Theta is equal to 30 degree. So now I know this theta is 30 degree. Now what is the question? You have to find out the value of sin theta. So what is sin theta? Sin theta is equal to sin 30, that is equal to 1 by 2. So the correct answer here is option 4, 1 by 2. Is it clear? Yes. So correct answer here is option 4. Ellen Tamilan, you have given me the answer as option 3, or was that for the previous one? Here the correct answer is option 4. Is it clear? Shall I move on to the next question? Yes. Next one. The angle of elevations of the top and the bottom of a flag kept on a flag post from 30 meters distance are 45 meters and 30 meters, 45 degrees and 30 degrees respectively. Height of the flag is dash. What is given here? The angles of elevation of the top and the bottom of a flag kept on a flag post from 30 meters distance are 45 degree and 30 degree respectively. Height of the flag is dash. So you have a flag post, and on the top of the flag post there is a flag which is kept, and so there is at a distance of 30 meters, okay, at a distance of 30 meters, the angle of elevations are 45 degrees and 30 degrees respectively for the top and the bottom of the flag are 45 degree and 30 degree. So top of the flag angle of elevation is 45 degree, and the bottom of the flag the angle of elevation is 30 degree. You have to find out the height of this flag. This height you have to find out. So let us take this as h. Okay. So how do you solve this? So now let us consider this triangle. Let us take this as, let's say, A, B, C, D. Let us give names to these points. A, B, C, D. So what is tan 30 here? Tan 30. That is, I consider this triangle. If I consider triangle ACD, I can say tan 30 is nothing but, see, this is just a post, okay, so this has no width and all. Don't get confused, this is just a post. Okay, so if I consider this triangle ACD, tan 30 is equal to CD divided by AD. So I know this is equal to CD divided by 30. What is tan 30? It is 1 by root 3 is equal to CD by 30, or I can say CD is equal to 30 divided by root 3. So this length I know now is 30 divided by root 3, and there is a flag here of height h. Now consider the bigger triangle. If you consider the triangle ABD, yes, I can say tan 45 is equal to this length. What is this total height? It is nothing but 30 divided by root 3 plus h divided by 30. Yes, opposite side by adjacent side, that is tan 45. You know this is equal to 1, or I can say 30 divided by root 3 plus h is equal to 30, or h is equal to 30 divided by root 3 minus 30, or this is equal to 30 into 1 minus 1 by root 3, that is 30 into root 3 minus 1 by root 3, that is, here also they have given take root 3 as 1.732. So you will have 30 into 1.732 minus 1, that is 0.732 divided by 1.732. So when you solve this, you get it approximately as 12.68 meters. Yes, correct answer is option 4. Okay, yeah, let me draw the flag like Sony says. Better, no? So this is the flag that we are referring to. Yes, flag post means it is like this actually. There is a pole here in which there is a flag on top. Okay. Flag length is less than I didn't understand your question, Sony. See, yeah, 30 minus 10 root 3. See, only thing you have to remember here is I did not draw a flag explicitly. I just took the height of the flag as h. That's all. There is a pole. Okay, see, pole is just like a rod. On top of that rod, there is a flag which is kept. You have to find out the height of the flag. That's the question. That's all they are asking. Okay? Clear? Yes. Shall I move on to the next one? Okay, next question. A man standing on the bank of a river observes the angle subtended by a tree on the opposite bank is 60 degrees. When he retires 36 meter from the foot of the bank, he finds that the angle is 30 degrees. The breadth of the river is dash. So there is a tree, okay, a man standing on the bank of a river observes the angle subtended by a tree on the opposite bank is 60 degree, okay. So this length of the tree, let us take it as h, this is the length or the height of the tree, okay. Now there is a river here and this man is standing on the bank of this river and observing this tree. Now this angle subtended by the tree on the opposite bank, this angle, that is, or the angle of elevation here is 60 degrees. Now what is the man doing? He is moving 36 meters away. Okay, when he is going 36 meters away from the bank, the angle now has become 30 degree. Now what is the question? The breadth of the river is dash. You have to find out this breadth of the river. This is the river. Okay. Yes. So how do you solve this? So let us put names here A, B, C and D. So what is tan 60 here? If I consider this triangle ACD, what is tan 60? Tan 60 is equal to h by x. Now similarly, if I consider this triangle ABD, what do I get? I have tan 30, that is equal to h divided by 36 plus x. Or here, what is tan 60? Tan 60 is nothing but root 3, or I can say h is equal to root 3 x. Now here tan 30 is, what is tan 30? 1 by root 3. Now I know h is equal to root 3 x from the previous step. If I substitute that here, what will I get? I will get root 3 x divided by 36 plus x is equal to 1 by root 3, or 3x, that is equal to 36 plus x, or 2x is equal to 36, x is equal to 18. So what are they asking? They are asking us for the breadth of the river, that is nothing but 18 meters. Correct answer is option 2. Clear? See what is given here? A man standing on the bank of a river. So there is a river here. He is standing in this bank and he is observing a tree. okay, of height h, which is there in the other bank. Now this angle of elevation, yes, at this point is 60 degree, that is at the bank of the river. Now what is he doing? He is going back 36 meters. Now when he is going back 36 meters, now the angle of elevation has become 30 degree. You have to find out the breadth of the river. So that's what we have done. We have considered these two triangles ACD and ABD. I hope it's clear, Rajshekar. Next one. The angle of elevation of an aeroplane from a point on the ground is 60 degree. After 15 seconds flight, the elevation changes to 30 degree. If the aeroplane is flying at a height of 1500 root 3 meters, find the speed of the plane. So aeroplane is flying here, okay, aeroplane is flying here, and this is the ground, aeroplane is flying here. So from one point, when I look at the aeroplane, okay, at this point I can see that the angle of elevation is 60 degree, angle of elevation from the ground when I look at the aeroplane is 60 degree. Now at what height is the aeroplane flying? The aeroplane is flying at a height of 1500 root 3. Now what is happening? After some time the aeroplane has moved and reached this point. Now that is after 15 seconds, okay, after 15 seconds when I look at the plane again, the plane has reached here, and now the angle of elevation of the plane has become 30 degrees from this point. Now what are they saying? You have to find out the speed of the plane. It's actually a very easy question. So what is given here? See, first the plane was in this point, angle of elevation was 60 degree. Now the plane has moved some distance in time of 15 seconds, and now the angle of elevation has become 30 degrees, and now you have to find out the speed of the plane. So let us just put names here A, B, C, D, E. Okay, now what is tan 60 here? Tan 60, if you consider this triangle ABE, what is tan 60? Tan 60 is equal to 1500 root 3 divided by this AE, okay, or I can say AE, that is equal to 1500 root 3 divided by what is tan 30? Tan 30 is also root 3, or AE is equal to 1500. So now I know this length is 1500. So now next consider this triangle DEC. So when you consider triangle DEC, you can say tan 30 is equal to CD divided by, you know what is CD already? CD is this length, right? That is the height at which the plane is flying, which is remaining constant, or this is equal to 1500 root 3. So CD divided by, what is here? What is this length? It is nothing but 1500 plus this length AC. Yes, 1500 plus AC, or you know what is tan 30? Tan 30 is 1 by root 3, or I can say AC is equal to 1500 into root 3 minus 1500, correct? So you just cross multiply here. So you will have 1500 into root 3 and you subtract 1500 from that, you will get AC, or I can say AC is equal to 3000. So what does this AC represent? This AC represents the distance that is travelled by the aeroplane, okay, from B to D. So this length is 3000 meters. So what has the aeroplane done? In a time of 15 seconds, yes, in 15 seconds the aeroplane has travelled 3000 meters. So what is the speed of the aeroplane? The speed of the aeroplane is nothing but 3000 divided by 15, that is equal to 200 meters per second. So this is the answer that you are looking at. So the correct answer here is option 2, 200 meters per second. Yes, Ellen Tamilan, this model comes in SSC CGL Tier 2. See, I thought I'll take up some questions on heights and distance, so that for SSC this is one topic which you generally don't see in bank exams, right? So I thought I'll take some good questions. That's why I've chosen this question. I hope it is clear. Correct answer is option 2, 200 meters per second. Siddharth, clear, no? It's not 100, Siddharth. Here the length of this distances, you have got this as 3000. Time taken is 15 seconds. So 3000 divided by 15 is equal to 200 meters per second. Next one. So now next few questions are on surges and indices. These heights and distance, surges and indices are all very specific, like mainly they are asked in this SSC papers. So you can definitely expect questions from these topics in the exam. Now look at this question. Which of the following numbers is the greatest? Root 2, cube root of 3, fourth root of 4 and sixth root of 6. Murli, your logic seems to work for the above question that we did, but you just check whether it is working for other angles as well, so that then only we will be able to generalize it. So how do you approach such questions? See, there is a very easy way in which you can approach these questions. Okay, which of the following numbers is the greatest? Now actually if you try and find out these values, we are not going to be able to find out the exact value. They are asking you which is the greatest number. So I will tell you a way in which you can approach such questions. See, these are all surges, correct? Now what you do is first find out the LCM of these powers or the order of this surge, right? See, you have, see what is given here, you have 2 to the power 1 by 2, 3 to the power 1 by 3, 4 to the power 1 by 4 and 6 to the power 1 by 6. Now 2, 3, 4 and 6. Now I am looking at this, okay, not the numbers. I am looking at the order of these surges or the power that is given, okay. So what is the LCM of 2, 3, 4 and 6? The LCM of 2, 3, 4 and 6. See, I am looking at this, right? It is 2 here. 2, 3, 4 and 6. LCM of 2, 3 and 4 and 6 is 12. So 12 is the LCM. Now what I am trying to do is I am trying to convert all these surges to the same power. How do I convert it? I mean, how do I convert that? See, 2 to the power 1 by 2. Now how can I express it in the terms of 12th root? How can I express it? I can write it as 2 to the power of 6 by 12, or I can write it as 2 to the power 6, 12th root of 2 to the power 6. Yes, I can either write it like this or this, both are the same. Basically what I am trying to do is each of the given surge, try to express it in terms of the same order, okay, or the same power. So here 2 to the power 1 by 2, that is, express it in terms of 12. Yeah, you will have 2 to the power of 6 by 12, or it is 12th root of 2 to the power 6. Now similarly you have 3 to the power 1 by 3, or how can you write this? By making the denominator as 12, you can write it as 3 to the power of 4 by 12, or this is nothing but the 12th root of 3 to the power 4. Now next one, you have 4 to the power 1 by 4. Again, how can you write it? You can write it as 4 to the power of 3 by 12. Yes, that will be 1 by 4, or that is again 12th root of 4 cube. Then the last number you have 6 to the power, let me write it here, 6 to the power 1 by 6, or this is nothing but 6 to the power 2 by 12, that is equal to the 12th root of 6 squared. Now what is 2 to the power 6? 2 to the power 6 is nothing but 64. So I have to find out the 12th root of 64 here. Here I have to find out the 12th root of 81. Here I have to find out the 12th root of again 64, and here I have to find out the 12th root of 36. Now which is the highest of this? Very clearly when you find the 12th root of a number, whichever is the biggest number of the lot is going to be the have the greatest value. So here the one which has the greatest value is this 3 root, the cube root of 3. Correct answer will be option 2. Okay. Clear? So whenever such surds are asked and you are asked to find out which is the greatest one, try to make the powers similar so that you can compare easily. Is it clear? Shall I move on to the next one? Why no replies? Only Jay Murli says that cube root of 3 is the greatest. Nobody else is responding. What happened? Look at the next question. Yes. Two into cube root of 40 minus 4 into cube root of 320 plus 3 into cube root of 625 minus 3 into cube root of 5 is equal to dash. So how can you write this? See, this is nothing but 2 into cube root of 40. You can write it as 8 into 5. Correct? Here you have again 4 into cube root of, you have again 8 into 4 into 10. Yes, that is what is 320, or this further you can split it and write it as 8 into 8 into 5, correct? See, again 40 is 8 into 5. So basically I am writing it like this, so that I can take, see, I know what is cube root of 8 is 2. So I can take that term outside. That's why I am writing it like this. Okay, and here you have 3 into cube root of 625, that is nothing but cube root of 125 into 5. Then you have minus 3 into cube root of 5. So again this is nothing but, if this 8 is coming out of this cube root, it will become 2. Yes, because 2 cube is 8. So this will become 2 into 2 into cube root of 5 minus, here you will have 4 into, again you will have this 8 comes out, means that will become 2. This 8 comes out, that will also become 2, and then you are left with cube root of 5. Plus again this 5 is coming out, means you will have 3 into 5 into cube root of 5 minus 3 into cube root of 5. So what will this become? This will become 4. So this cube root of 5 is common in all the terms. Take it outside. So here you have 4, here you have 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16, here you have 15, and here you have minus 3. So this is nothing but 15, 4, 1. So this will become plus 16 minus 16, or this is equal to 0. So the correct answer here is option 2, that is 0. Clear? Yes, so Vidya and Murli have given me the correct answer. Good. Ajit. Why a sad face, Murli? You got the correct answer, no? As 0. Now the last question for today's session. If 11 root of n is equal to root of 112 plus root of 343, then the value of n is dash. How do you solve this? See, this root of 112, okay? Root of 112, you can write it as root of 16 into 7, or this is nothing but 4 root 7. Similarly, if you look at root of 343, this is nothing but root of 7 into 7 into 7, or which is equal to 7 root 7. Now when I add these two, right, root of 112 plus root of 343, what do I get? I get 4 root 7 plus 7 root 7, which is equal to 11 root 7. So here they have given this value is equal to 11 root of n. So what is the value of n? N is equal to 7. Correct answer is again option 4, 7. Clear? So with this we are coming to an end of the questions chosen for today's session. I hope all the questions that we solved today were clear to all of you. Okay, and I hope you got some practice on the topic heights and distance, and now if a question comes in heights and distance you will be able to solve it. Okay, and also on surds. So these are the two topics that I took today, some extra questions from these topics. Otherwise the All India mock examination, I'm sure all the questions that we solved today were clear to all of you, and all the very best with your preparations, and I'll see you in the next session. And this is Gayatri signing off till then. Take care, good night, bye bye.